Afrika ke kibunzi kya yukanyikwa kawamba kya peshe wa bingi pantanda yonse kwikara na bitamba bayeji bya tumbarara bingi kujimitundu ya bilingwa lesa bya pusana pano pantanda ya panshi nobe mapota mitumba mikora ikatampe ni icheche bijiba bikatampe ni bicheche apakabiji nebanyamba munje ba pusana Zambia ke kyaro kimo pabyari bya mu kibunzi kya Afrika mujibingi bitamba bayeji ne bilingwa lesa chikatakata banyamba munje onka mambo twetu zanze meso papitamba bayeji kurubaji rwabanyamba munje birengwa lesa ne bitamba bayeji mu cyaro cya Zambia bije mukipa mukitero amba tourism kabizikino ke kibese kibina koma benge bukiji ne kununga ko bunonshi bwa cyaro na kipimo cya 0.5 gross domestic product nangwamba GDP cyaro cya Zambia cya jokoro kwa na byaro byavura byo cyashiranye na nabyo mipaka nangwa amba mapondala mukisaka cya Sadik abyo nabyo bizina banyamba munje bavula bingi kuzukuru kwa bino byalo kulengera banyamba munje kukiruka kuviruka kufuma mu cyaro kimo ne kuya mu cyaro kikwabo byaro byonse byayuka ne kwitaba kubamba banyama ba munje ba nema bingi mu bwikaro w'abantu kabizine bununshi wa byalo mambo musangwira mali kufuma kubaka ngenda beya na kutamba bano banyama na mambo uno munema ni buya bujimu banyamba munje kime kya mutentamo wa Sadik wa mu mwaka wa 2011 mu cyaro cya Angola muzi wa Rwanda kwajinga kufuatika rumvangano rwa kulenga kije cha kuterpa kuvimbira banyamba munje kiterwa kubamba Kavango Zambezi Kaza Transfrontier Conservation Area TFCA kabiji muruno rumvangano ne kije mujibyaro bitano apopa cyaro cya Angola cyalo cya Botswana cyalo cya Namibia cyalo cya Zimbabwe apakabize nekino cyalo cya Zambia kije cya Kaza TFCA chaimena pakuvimbira jisaka jabanyama bamunje kabizine kumuna kubamba kimunji cya Afrika cyatozira kwikara nabanyama bamunje kutunda ikane kukomesha kwinzira pamo mu kuvimbira mapaka abanyama kukomesha kije cya Kaza kwikara kitamba bayeje kikatampe cyakwekija kefu kubaka ngenda kutunda ikakasuruka kwa kutunta kwenda ne kuviruka kwa banyama kumipaka ya byalo kokikija mitanchi imonamba bitamba bayeji ne bilingwalesa bya pimpura bwikara bw'abantu mu nyaunda kuswanganya miziro ya bitamba bayeji kukije cya TFCA kushikamika kutangira Kavango Zambezi ecosystem buya bwacyo ni mashinda anengera akuraminamo anu mapunja pakubamba papimpurenga bwikara bw'abantu mu nyaunda Government wa cyaro cya Zambia wibikishako bingi mu gukomesha ne kutunda ikakibese cya tourism kino cyasoroka mu mwaka wa mali akyaro wa mu mwaka wa 2024 apo mali 769 million kwacha abikirwe mu kino kipamo aho kabitsi abaishiwe bino mali 351 million kwacha ajinga mu mutanchi ne mingiro ya kuvimbere ne kuramba banyamba munje mali 160 million 737,005 kwacha akwingicha mu kutumbijika kukomesha kibese cya bitamba bayeje ne birengwa lesa mali 83 million 739,261 kwacha akwingicha mu kuvimbira kutumbijika ne kutangizira bya kesho ne kisemwa apaka bijimali 173 million 977,484 kwacha kumingoti ikwabo yaramata pakino kibese ne kipamo cha tourism kukingia kwano besha kwa leta rukatajo bingi kubanyamba munje mambo mujisaka kechi mubenda kumena munyemvu wavura wakuja abanyamane kabane ukepirwa mapunja pakutoma mema kinoke bena kuleta bingi bufinda pakati kabanyamane bantu mambo mema ne kajo kibintu bya nema kukintu cyonse kijina bumi banyama ba munje batipabure mu bukatampe wakuviziwa na mambo abibinda ne bantu bena kwipaya abanyama kwa kura kurondera mijiro nanti tufurumente twisuika mukomona kubamba bafundisha ne kutweja abantu bavura mingiro ya bugemu mukuvimbira abanyama ba munje mu rusako rwakukosesha kibese cya bitamba bayeje kurubajirwa abanyama ba munje kije cya Kavango Zambezi Transfrontier Conservation Area chafu kwida kwikana mutentamo kabizine kuteura banda mabyalo nebinimanga bya tufurumente bijimu kije cya Kaza kumutentamo waikejere munkambi ya Livingstone pakubamba bashira ngene mana mwakukomeshera kino kije ne kine kibese cya bitambo bayeji tikatakata kurubajirwa abanyama ba munje uno mutentamo mu abici watindike na kijiro cya kutambwira banda mabyalo bantu mesha kabizine binimanga bya byalo bitanu bijimu kije cya Kaza kabizi pacho cha kimye ndama charotu okucha Namibia ba Dr. Nangolo Mbumba boba shinkirweko pamona bantu mesha kufuma ku byalo bikwabo.
Continued excellent relations and mutually beneficial cooperation among our Kaza TFCA member countries to the peace and prosperity of the peoples of our countries, lovely countries, to a prosperous African continent, of course SADC, but the African continent firmly anchored on high principles and values around conservation of our environment. To our success, cheers. Cheers. Muito obrigado. Thank you very much.
To those leaders who prepared us to strive and fight for the independence of our countries, to the leaders who kept us united, to the traditional leaders who settled in some of these wonderful areas of Africa, and to the present leaders within Kaza, within SADC, within Africa, and to our gracious host, His Excellency, President of the Republic of Zambia, Hakainde Hichilema. To all of us, thank you very much.
So we are here to protect the interests of our livelihoods. That's why we are gathered here. And let me thank you, Excellency, for having welcomed us, the warm hospitality that we've enjoyed.
Pano jafikire chine chuba jamutentamo kabije banda makyalo Hakainde Hichilema batangizire kutambwira kabije ne kufikiza bantangi bakwabo apo pajinga ntamakyalo ba Dr. Nangolo Mbumba kufuma ku kyalo kya Namibia, banda makyalo Dr. Emerson Mnangagwa kufuma ku Zimbabwe, kasungame kuinda makyalo ku kyalo kya Botswana basilamba tsokwane kuimenako banda makyalo Mogwet Masisi kabizine Kilolo wimenako kipa mukitana pabitamba bayeje ku kyalo kya Angola ba Maseo de Jesus mukwimenako ndamakyalo ba Jean Lorenko basunkirwe kuno mtentamo bantangi bapusana bakije kya Kaza batindikire kupana byambo chikatakata pa munemo wa kije kya Kaza ni buya bujimo kukino kibese kabizine kine kishina taje ono mtentamo banda mabyalo nabo pano bapaine bimono byabo pakushikamikane kutunda ikakije kya Kaza mukuvimbire banyama kabiji banda makyaro Hakainde Hichilema batindikire kupana byambo byabo.
This Kaza Univisa is working. Why not roll it out in the SADC region? Is there a problem with that? What's the issue there? It will deliver the same benefits we intended to deliver in the 5 Kaza member states. So we could consider that. Because SADC doesn't need to reinvent the wheel. If it's done as part of the SADC protocols here, we must consider rolling it out. Unless it creates additional challenges or harm. If it doesn't, let's optimize. Infrastructure has been touched on. I will not repeat that. I had it in my note. So, technology is all I can say. You mentioned border management systems and other things. But we, in other platforms, we met in Victoria Falls Town. Not long ago, President Mnangagwa was host to us when we were talking about ease of doing business, trade within the continent. And we cherish the issues around one-stop border posts. I made a pronouncement in Victoria Falls Town. I'm sure others were present in that meeting when we sat there. And I said, why are we priding ourselves about one-stop border post? That will be out of date. It's already out of date. We should be talking about a non-stop border post. A non-stop border post. Because we must cut the cost of doing business.
From the outset, I would like to thank our gracious host, His Excellency President Hakainde Hichilema, for the warm welcome and generous hospitality According to the Namibian delegation, since our arrival in this picturesque town of Livingstone, Zambia, I also commend Your Excellency for the splendid arrangements for this conference. I must say that we have through His Excellency, the chair of the meeting, endorsed all the recommendations you have made. I must also say that it's the first, I have attended quite a number of meetings and conferences and summits.
In area, together with other trans-frontier conservation collaborations in the SADC region, are an indication of our unity and regional integration efforts as Southern Africa. It is this spirit of unity which will facilitate continued beneficial cooperation and collaboration among our nations for the betterment of our people. Your Excellencies, I am delighted that the Kaza TFCA has provided us with tools and frameworks to enable us to meet our obligations towards the attainment of our national visions.
Kumbero ya unomutentamo kwa zinga kumwesha kuswangana kwa kufuatika kwa rumvangano rwa bantangi ba pwijire kuno mutentamo mukukomesha kutundaika kabizine kuna mawija banyama ba munje mukusanjira bantangi bashinkire kuno mutentamo banda makyalo hakainde ichirema bapainepo nemfupo ku bantangi bakwabo bashinkire ku kino kipwilo kerito rwa bantangi bonse bapwijire kuno mutentamo kubamba banyuma ba munje ni bitamba bajeji bya vimbirwa pakubamba bino byaro bitaininga mu mali akuleta bunonshi ne bukomo mu byalo bije mukije cya Kaza kwimunetera koruno runengesho amone Dominic Bikane mu nkambi ya Livingstone.